Good morning, friends. I am sharing a full day of food today. I have some water in here that is about to boil. Okay, I think it's like boiling right now as I speak. I am just going to cook up some of these large flake oats and make oatmeal this morning for the kids. We also have some fresh strawberries in the fridge, so I am going to slice some of those up. I love in the summertime when there is fresh fruit ready and we can have some fresh fruit in our oatmeal. I'm just slicing up these strawberries. I love how these strawberries are so big. It makes them so nice and easy to slice. I don't know how many to do. I probably should do a full pound because my kids love their fruit, and especially being some of the first berries of this summer. Yes, did you have a question for me? Or a statement for me? What is it?
I hope that the library party may not be canceled.
I don't think it will be. So there's a little kickoff for summer party happening at the library today, and I had warned the kids that it might be canceled because of the air quality. Because the kids' sports have been canceled. They were canceled another day this week because of the poor air quality.
And because it's gonna rain.
And it looked like it was gonna rain today. So it looked like we had two things going against us, but the forecast has changed. I don't think it's going to rain. And the air quality seems to have improved. So I think we're good. Look at that smile. That makes you happy, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Breakfast is ready. There's our oatmeal. Strawberries. I think I'll put a spoon in there and then the kids can kind of come and serve themselves. I will also get out, this is my kind of funny cupboard, like it's an odd shape and then the shelves in there, I don't know, it's kind of funny to work with, but there's the brown sugar, of course milk, and that is today's breakfast. Wesley has just started pouring his own milk. He's like, Mom, I can do it. And look at you, you can. Good work. Do you need a spoon?
Yes.
Okay, go get one. I didn't get one for you.
Okay. I wanted to get one for you.
What? You're a big boy, you know how to do it by yourself.
Because I can choose that. Excuse me, Teddy.
The kids are done their breakfast. We cleaned up from breakfast. So typically the kids will eat breakfast 7:30, 8. Sometimes it's 8:30 over the summer. And then for myself, I typically try to eat breakfast around 9 o'clock. So I have breakfast later than them. Today it's actually 9:30, so I'm starting even later. I like to have, most days I have something different than the kids, and I just make my smoothie. It is packed with protein. It's low carb, and so that's usually how I like to start my day. All of my ingredients are in here. Usually I do almond milk, but I'm out of almond milk, so I did water and then a splash of half and half cream. I had the very end of a bag of frozen raspberries, so that's what's there. And then I also added some frozen strawberries, 1 scoop of vanilla whey protein powder, and then 1 scoop of my collagen powder, and so I just blend that up. There's my smoothie. I was so hungry I drank half of it before pulling out the camera to talk face to face to you guys, but welcome to this full day of food. This smoothie is so good. If you guys haven't tried it, try making it because it is so delicious. Before I get any further in with this full day of food, I wanted to let you guys know that I am collabing today. Oh, there's the beep, beep, beep that my coffee's ready. I am collabing with Abby from Rooted in Rest. Abby is another large family homeschooling mom. I have been following her for years and years and years. I really enjoy her homeschooling content. She has the sweetest personality and the most helpful encouragement, helpful resources in her video, and today she's posting a full day of food just like me. So I will link her video down below in the description box. When you're done watching my full day of food, go over to her channel and see what she is cooking up for her family. Time for that morning coffee. Morning goodness right there. We got home from being out this morning. I think I mentioned earlier that we were going out for a little library first day of summer thing. And so the kids had popcorn, freezies, cake, lots of different snacks. So I just threw a really quick, easy lunch together. I'm not sure how hungry they'll all be, but I'll show you what I put together for lunch. I love putting together a lunch like this. It's nice and easy, just a snacky lunch, but I love how it looks. Like, doesn't that look perfect? So we've got cucumbers, peppers, some crackers, corn nuts, almonds, ham, and cheese. That looks like a lot of cheese compared to everything else, but that, let me move that knife out of the way so I can get a nice looking thumbnail, and that paper out of the way, compost up there. Okay, I'll just set this whole tray to the table and then everyone can kind of grab what they want. The kids do know they have to have some veggies, so as much as they can grab what they want, everybody needs to have some veggies and some protein. So, you know, either nuts or ham and cheese. We're just headed out to the park, and so I thought we'd have afternoon snack at the park. I sliced up a bunch more strawberries, never too many strawberries, right? And just put some veggie straws into a bowl here, and that's our afternoon snack. Back home, and it's time to start getting dinner ready. It's just after 5 o'clock right now. Let me pull up my phone so I can let you know the name of this dish I'm making, because I'm making this recipe for the first time in the summertime. I really don't mind eating hot food, but I don't like working in a hot kitchen, like working over the stove top and just getting overheated. And so I am trying to use my Instant Pot more often. You know, we can still have a hot meal, but it's not really warming up our kitchen that much. So on my meal plan, I had actually written down rice and beef and beans I wanted to make this week. And then, hold on a second, last night it was like 10:30 and I was laying in bed thinking it's gonna be a hot day tomorrow. What am I gonna make instead of that dish? So I started scrolling online, scrolling through Google, looking for a similar dish that could be made in the Instant Pot instead of on the stovetop. And so this recipe I found is called Instant Pot Beef and Black Bean Taco Rolls. Yes, okay, so I gave the kids the job today to clean out their school drawers. And that's why, because their school drawers were packed full. And I'm like, half of this is school stuff, half of it is just craft and, you know, other stuff.
It's not bad to do crafts.
It's not bad to do crafts, no, but sometimes it's time to clean them up. So the ingredients in this recipe are very similar to what I would do when I do it on the stovetop. So I will link this recipe down below. I just started chopping up some garlic. I'm gonna saute the garlic and beef in the Instant Pot, and then everything else just gets dumped over it, mixed. Sorry, there's kind of a lot of sounds competing here in my house right now, not to mention this meat that's sauteing. Let me turn on a little bit of extra light. So I've got my beef and garlic. I should have added onions, that was part of the recipe, but I am out of onions until I pick up groceries tomorrow. So that is all sauteed. I'm going to, what's on my shirt here? I am going to just add the rest of my ingredients now. I poured this chicken broth. Well, it's like a homemade chicken bouillon and water. And I just remembered I'm doubling this recipe and I forgot to double that. So let me just get some more water here. Get that all stirred in. The next ingredient that the recipe calls for is chili powder, but I'm thinking taco seasoning would be better. I need to add some salsa, and I'm just gonna kind of eyeball here how much I need. I'm doubling, so I need 2 cups. I think that's about 1 cup. And then I'll do a cup from my next salsa jar. I have this bag of black beans I pulled out of the freezer this morning. So what I do is I buy the dry beans. I hope you can hear me. And then I cook a large batch of them in the Instant Pot and then separate it into smaller portions and just freeze them like that. And then the last ingredient I need is rice. The recipe does call for salt as well, but I did use, there's salt in my chicken bouillon powder. Though the recipe calls for unsalted chicken broth, that does have salt in it, so I didn't add the extra salt. Now I just need to add about 2 cups of rice. I just set all of those ingredients to pressure cook. My recipe says to pressure cook for 10 minutes, but that seems like a really long time to me. When I do just rice and water in the Instant Pot, I do it for 5 minutes. So I set it for 5 minutes today. I think that should be enough. Besides cooking rice or pasta in a slow cooker or Instant Pot, just wait for this, I'll show you in a second. Always scares me a little bit because I have overdone both rice and pasta before, and I just know that that's easy to do, so I'm gonna go on the short end here. Are you coming? I was gonna show everybody. All right, I'll just turn the camera. Second child coming to clean out their school drawer. You guys, look at all that craft stuff.
I was about to throw out all my erasers.
Don't do that.
one of my erasers.
Don't do that.
I already cleaned mine out this morning.
Yes, and how much garbage was there?
This much?
My phone's kind of going crazy with these tornado warnings. Okay, anyway, that's gonna pressure cook for 5 minutes. Pretty sure that will be enough time, but I will show you when it's done. Also, you can add whatever you want after. If you want to add lettuce or more tomatoes or cheese or salsa. I'm definitely, not salsa, sour cream. I guess if you wanted extra spicy, you could add more salsa. I think I'm just gonna add sour cream. I'm sure everybody would like cheese, but typically, like if we have cheese one meal, you know, we had cheese at lunch, I probably won't do cheese with this dish, but sour cream for sure. I'm on another coffee. I did have a second coffee earlier today that I did not show, so this is my third coffee. I just took a sip and burnt my tongue because I was warming it up on the stovetop. Started drinking it too early, so I'm waiting for it to cool down a little bit. Okay, I stand corrected. This rice is still a bit crunchy. Some pieces are soft and some are not. So I'm gonna add just a little bit more water here and pressure cook it for another like 2 or 3 minutes. 2 more minutes and this seems much better. So I'm gonna serve it up, put a little dollop of sour cream on for whoever wants that. Okay, this recipe is so good, especially with a big old dollop of sour cream mixed in. Yes. So there are some complaints about it being a little bit too spicy. At first I was like, why is it so spicy? Because I cut down the amount of, remember it was chili powder and I added taco seasoning. I cut that down quite a bit. I didn't double it. But I remembered, yeah, I added 2 cups of salsa. So I think next time I would add less salsa. Wes, you have enough sour cream. But this recipe I will definitely make again, and I will leave it down below in the description box because it is really tasty. The flavor is great. We're having a little movie night tonight, so for our movie night snack, we're gonna have some of these spicy pickle popcorn. I just tried a piece because I was like, how spicy is this? It's really not that spicy. And then some maple leaf cookies. Little note on that supper before I close off this video. I realized after I had finished eating my helping, I forgot to put corn in it. And I think that would have made it even better next time. But that's where I'm gonna end today's video. Thank you for watching. Give this video a thumbs up. Make sure that you, oh, thank you. Make sure that you go and check out Abby's video and let her know that I sent you. Okay, I grabbed another bag of chips from Costco for a little bit more variety. More options for our movie night snack.